Om Shanti, Morning Murli, 26 September. Sweet letter of Bap Dada for sweet children. Essence, sweet children, the spiritual father has created this sacrificial fire of the knowledge of Rudra. Sweet children, the spiritual father has created this sacrificial fire of the knowledge of Rudra. You Brahmans are protectors of this sacrificial fire. You are becoming praiseworthy, but you cannot be worshipped. Question: what will the stage of you children be when you have been completely enlightened with knowledge? What will the stage of you children be when you have been completely enlightened with knowledge? Answer: at that time your stage will remain unshakable and immovable. No type of storm of Maya will shake you. You will have reached your karmati stage because you don't yet have full enlightenment of knowledge. You have storms and dreams of Maya, etc. This is a battlefield. New desires will emerge, but you must not be afraid of them. Take Shrimad from the Father and continue to move forward. Take Shrimad from the Father and continue to move forward. Song: having found you, I have found everything. The earth and sky all belong to me. Om Shanti. You children have heard this song many times. Now stabilize yourself in its meaning. Hold on to the aim of now claiming your unlimited inheritance from the unlimited Father, the one whom we have been remembering for half the cycle. Ravan snatches away your inheritance. But people of the world don't know this. Only you children know this. This is the sacrificial fire of the knowledge of Rudra. It does not belong to a human being. Even Prajapita did not create this sacrificial fire. This is the sacrificial fire of Rudra. The ocean of knowledge, that is Shiva, created this sacrificial fire. Various types of sacrificial fire are created. They say Daksh Prajapati creates them. There is no Daksh Prajapati. Brahma is the Prajapita, father of humanity. Where did the name Daksh Prajapati come from? The father sits here and explains that has been created wrongly. Many tall stories have been written in the scriptures. Now the father says, forget all the things you have been listening to and listen to that which I tell you. There would only be one Prajapita. All the sacrificial fires that those people create are material sacrificial fires. This is the spiritual sacrificial fire created by the spiritual father, for which Brahmans are required. Those Brahman prizes are a physical creation, whereas you are a mouth-born creation. Those who are born through the mouth cannot be worshippers. You are becoming worthy of worship, whereas they are worshippers. You become praiseworthy but cannot be worshipped now. It is wrong to worship bodily beings. Only the deities of the golden age are pure. Hindus have the custom to telling a wife that her husband is her god, her guru, her everything. So she would wash the feet of her husband and drink the water. Nowadays that custom no longer exists. In a civil marriage they don't use the words your husband is your guru and god, etc. All of that is rejected, which is why they have created the picture of Lakshmi massaging the feet of Narayan. They think that she used to do those things and that a Hindu wife should therefore also do that. Can a half partner be made to do such things? There are many varieties of peoples, and so they create pictures of whatever customs they see. How could it be possible for Lakshmi to massage the feet of Narayan there? The father says, I come and massage the feet of Draupadi. However, they have shown the form of Krishna. All of those stories are useless. There, Rama does not have four brothers. There, they only have one son. So, where did the four children come from? The father says, I explain the essence of all those scriptures to you. Those things are explained to you, children, so that you can explain them to others. The father says, the oath they all take place is false. The oath they all take is false. They say that Krishna spoke the Gita. People hold a Gita in their hand and say, I recognize God to be present everywhere and I will tell the truth. They don't say, I recognize God Krishna to be everywhere. Only of God do they say this. Now remove this aspect of Krishna being the God of the Gita from your intellects. Because they take false oaths, they have no strength left. Only the one Dharam Raj is accurate. He is the true supreme judge. There are no judges, etc. in the golden age because such things don't happen there. So, all of you will go there after settling your karmic accounts. You will then start again at the beginning and go through the stages of Sato Pradhan, Sato, Rajo, and Tamo. Everything you see definitely changes from new to old. The word also changes from new to old. This is an old word, but how old it is, no one knows. Everything is always divided equally into four. There are also four ages. The word is new at first, and then it becomes a quarter old, then half old, and then completely old. It becomes ready to totally fall apart. The duration of this cycle is 5000 years. You have now reached the end of it. During your final birth, you claim your inheritance from the father for 21 births. You take 21 births in the golden and silver ages. Then why do you take 63 births in the copper and iron ages? Because when souls become impure, the lifespan of their bodies is reduced. For half a cycle, the lifespan is long. You are now studying yoga. You children have not come here to study yoga or remembrance. You come here to listen to the Murli personally. You love the Murlis very much. You can have yoga wherever you sit. When the time of student's examination is close, wherever he is sit, only the things of the examination will be going around in his intellects. Here you are studying and having yoga. Simultaneously, you also have to remember the one who is teaching you. The father says, remember me alone. They have inserted Krishna's name by mistake. Sannyasis etc. don't remember Krishna. So who said Manmana Bhav? The Brahma element cannot say this. The father takes the spot of this mouth and says, children, remember me alone. All of these points have to be imbibed by your intellect and then explained to others. The people of the Congress party used to speak so loudly, and their leader was Bapuji. That one was a physical father, whereas this is the spiritual father. Gandhi cannot be everyone's father. Shiv Baba is everyone's father. Brahma is also father, but it is only you who knows this at this time. The whole world will not recognize this because they have no understanding of it. Here we call incorporeal Shiv Baba, Bapu. He is the father of all. He explains so many points to the children, sometimes about soul, sometimes about supreme soul, and sometimes about the scriptures. There are countless scriptures in Bharat. People of the other religion only have one scripture. Here there are innumerable scriptures. Followers just say true to everything they hear. They don't have any aim or objective. For instance, there is the path of Radha Swami. They have given the name Radha Swami. But the Swami of Radha is Krishna. In fact, the form of Krishna is not as the people of Bharat recognized it. Radha is a Kumari and Krishna is a Kumar. Therefore, how could Krishna be called a Lord? It is only after their marriage, when they become Lakshmi and Narayan, that he would be called a lord. In childhood, they play together, so he is not a true lord. There are many who even break their engagement. Now they show Lakshmi and Narayan, but what was the name of Narayan's father? They cannot tell you. They show Krishna's mother and father. The mother and father of Krishna were different from Radhe's. Shri Krishna came from one place and Radhe from another. They have mixed up every aspect of the golden age. What were the names of the fathers of Lakshmi and Narayan? Where did Narayan take birth? No one knows that Radhe and Krishna later become Lakshmi and Narayan. The father says there is so much paraphernalia on the path of devotion. On the path of knowledge, only the seed has to be understood. When you have knowledge of the seed, the whole tree enters your intellect. You understand that God, who is the highest on high, lives in the supreme abode together with all souls. Only Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar reside in the subtle region. Brahma and Vishnu take rebirth, but Shankar does not. Just as Shiv Baba is subtle, so too here is Shankar. Therefore, they have combined Shiv and Shankar. However, in reality, they are separate. Shiv Baba inspires establishment through Brahma, sustenance through Vishnu, and destruction through Shankar. Brahma becomes Vishnu. Saraswati and Brahma becomes Lakshmi and Narayan. This applies to you as well because you too belong to the deity clan. The father explains all the secrets, but those who imbibe them are number wise. Whatever effort each one made to claim a status, that same effort is being made now. A reward cannot be created without effort being made. A reward cannot be created without effort being made. It is understood from someone's effort how much effort that individual made a cycle ago as well. At present, you are studying. The rosaries of Rudra and Vishnu are remembered, but there is no rosary of Brahmans because you are all effort makers. Today you are moving very well, but tomorrow they fall. And so a rosary cannot be created. Previously, Baba used to create a rosary, but those who were in the third or fourth place are no longer here. This is a battlefield. If you don't understand something, ask about it because you also have to explain to others. Those who are weak become confused. Brahmans are also number wise. Some even ask, Baba has explained that many storms of Maya will come, and so how can we gain victory over them? If a teacher has not experienced this, how could she explain? The father explains that storms and dreams of Maya will come until you have gained complete enlightenment of knowledge and have reached your karmati stage. At this time, many storms will come. An elderly person will become young, and more new desires will be created. You say that never had those thoughts before. It is only now that you have come onto the battlefield. Herbalists say that the sickness will erupt with their medicine. Baba is experienced. He tells everything you. You must not be afraid of this. Some say, I don't know what has happened. Since I came into knowledge, devotion was better than this. Baba says, by all means, go and do devotion. Go and do devotion. These storms will not come to you there. Baba explains everything. The intellect of those who listen to this every day are able to imbibe these things. The main thing is to put this knowledge into practice. You may then go anywhere. You will continue to receive Murlis. They cannot forbid you from reading Murlis in the military. The military would not be told not to study the Bible or Granth, etc. They study everything. They even have their own temples. So you can receive Murlis anywhere. You have also given an aim. The main thing is to give the father's introduction. So, first of all, have the faith that the one who is teaching us is the knowledgeful one, God the Father. They will then understand the other things. No one knows how God the Father comes and teaches. It has also been written that God speaks and that his name is Shiva. He is the Supreme Soul. Param means supreme. Everyone resides in the supreme abode, Paramdham. Someone among the souls has to play the supreme part. Someone among the souls has to play the supreme part. He is called the creator, the director, the principal actor. He is the creator and Karan Karavan Har. Nevertheless, he also plays a part. He enters this one and plays such a hug part that Bharat becomes heaven. Highest on high, Shiv Baba came. But what did he do when he came? They don't understand anything. They have made the lifespan of the cycle very long. The Father says, I have to come at the end of the Iron Age and the beginning of the Golden Age. It was the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan in the Golden Age. The world was pure. We were pure and we then become impure. How the stages of ascent and descent take place now in your intellects? The Father says, children, continue to give the Father's introduction to everyone. Since the Father is the creator of heaven, we should definitely receive the kingdom of heaven. Bharat had this, but it no longer exists. This is why God has to come. Bharat is the birthplace of Shiv Baba. He came and made you into the residents of heaven. You have now forgotten this. This is a game of forgetting and not forgetting. By forgetting this knowledge, you go into the stage of descent. The stage of ascent is liberation in life in a second. For how long did you live in bondage? These things are not written in the scriptures. There is the story of Janak. The father says, forget everything you have studied. I am your father, teacher and Satguru. I gave you the inheritance for 21 births. In spite of that, O Maya, you bury my children in the graveyard. O Maya, you bury my children in the graveyard. Shiv Baba makes you into residents of the land of angels. But because many children don't follow Shrimat accurately, Maya deceives them. Many children don't follow Shrimat accurately. Maya deceives them. Acha. To the sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children, and we spiritual children says Namaste, good morning to our sweetest spiritual father. Essence for Dharana. First, definitely study the Murli every day. Don't be afraid of the storms of Maya. In order to be saved from any kind of deceit, continue to take Shrimat. This study and yoga are together. This study and yoga are together. Therefore, remember the Father, the one who teaches you. Make your intellects have faith and make others the same. Make your intellects have faith and make others the same. Give the Father's introduction to everyone. Today's blessing, feel Baba's hand on your head and take blessing. May you be a Karam Yogi and constantly perform elevated actions with your physical organs while seated on an immortal throne. May you be a Karam Yogi and constantly perform elevated actions with your physical organs while seated on an immortal throne. Baba is saying a Karam Yogi is one who is seated on an immortal throne. That is, he is the master of himself and also has a right to the Father's inheritance of the future fortune of the kingdom. He is the master of himself and also has a right to the Father's inheritance of the fortune of the kingdom. The action of those who always perform actions while seated on their immortal thrones are elevated. because all their physical organs function are under law and order. If someone does not have the position of a throne, there cannot be law and order. Souls seated on their thrones always perform right actions and eat the instant fruit of right actions. Such souls receive happiness and also power. Such souls receive happiness and also power. Slogan: those who love the Brahman culture are loved by the Father Brahma. Those who love the Brahman culture are loved by the Father Brahma. Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba.